Hey, what up, everybody? I am Lou, and today we're going to talk about having a side hustle. Everybody should have a side hustle, man. You cannot tell me there is not anything in this world that you do not enjoy doing. Whatever you enjoy doing, you can make that into a side hustle. You can. If you enjoy watching Dragon Ball Z and talking about it, you know what? You know what your side hustle should probably be? Start a video, start a YouTube channel that talks about Dragon Ball Z. And so I'll tell you right now, I like Dragon Ball Z. But again, if that's I don't have a passion for it to that level, of course. But nevertheless, if you do, hey, you could that could be your side hustle. If you like playing games, that could be your side hustle. You could stream. You could have a channel that talks about video games. Even if you're not that good in gaming, you could have a channel. Interview a few people on your channel, and who knows, right? It may turn into something big. Who knows? My business today that I have today started from a side hustle. As I started growing, learning new languages, new frameworks, databases. I mean, the list goes on and on. Using my business knowledge, using my domain knowledge in the industries that I have worked in, which has been supply chain, logistics, healthcare. Those are the two areas. So, now you combine everything together: business knowledge, domain knowledge of that industry, and having the technical ability to actually build applications. I started doing some side projects, and I have always done that for some time. Eventually, got to the point where I got pretty, for me, with a pretty decent project. Most of the side projects that I did were very small. I mean, you're talking about a few $100, right? $500 here, $800 here. It was nothing big. So eventually, I got one that was about 2 grand, and that where for me, I felt like gave me that push. Like, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time that I start my own business. I think it's time I take it to that next level where I could stop working for somebody and start working for myself. And what happened after I finished that project, that client started asking me for, hey, can you do something else? Hey, can you do something else for me? Can you do this, something else? So eventually got to the point where I'm working on a bigger project. And here's the thing, I didn't charge them a lot, but for me, when you're new, I mean, when you make 20, 30, $40,000, for example, on a project, and in reality, you know that this project should probably sell for like 200, $300,000. I mean, again, you're not making what you should, but nevertheless, you're actually still making good money because you're the only one building it. And in this case, it was just me. I have grown over time, have worked on other projects. Now I have a team of two. And hopefully, as my business grows, right? But again, the main point I'm trying to make here is my company. So, my company, just so y'all know, I've been in business now for about a year and a half, right? So, a year and a half, September. It was in September, and actually a little bit more than a year and a half. But September would be 2 years for me, right? So, this September will be 2 years. And it started from a side hustle. Keep that in mind. It started for now. My business is my full time job. It's not my only source of income. I have investments. I have real estate investments. I mean, I have started investing in different areas, which I have done already for a few years back, but I'm actually hitting it harder now. So I'm starting to get diversified, right? I got funds coming in from different sources, which I recommend all of y'all do. But my business now at a point where it gives me more than enough than what I need. So put it that way, I have more than enough than what I need to live the life that is more than comfortable. Um, and I'm at a point now where all of the remaining funds that I do make starting to get reinvested. Whether I'm investing back in my business, whether I'm investing in resources, which is ultimately back to my business, or I'm investing in stocks, or in this case, I'm about to start investing in real estate. That's my goal this year. I'm gonna buy my first property. That's the goal. And again, but nevertheless, the point I'm trying to make is that my business today started from my side hustle, and it was a side hustle that I had for a few years. Again, little small projects, right? $500, $200, even $100, little small things, right? But over time, eventually got to the point where I started getting a little bit bigger projects. Then eventually, the you get to the point where you get that extra push where you want to work for yourself now, and you do. You pursue it. You start your own business, which is what I did. I love it. I enjoy it. And who knows, your side hustle may one day turn into your own business, which is why I recommend have a side hustle. You never know. When you do something that you enjoy, that's your side hustle, and you're actually able to make money. And then one day that could be your main source of income. That I mean, think about it. You're waking up doing what you enjoy doing. All right, you're waking up doing what you enjoy doing, and that's your source of income. That is what pays the bills, and you enjoy doing it. Man, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. It really is. So I strongly recommend to do that. On top of that, I mean, when you're in tough times, there's a lot of people in today, right, with the whole coronavirus that had lost their jobs. So if you have a side hustle and you're making money, at least you still got some income coming in, right? I mean, that's the beauty of having a side hustle as well. You don't know what's gonna happen. You may get fired. I mean, shit happens sometimes, right? It is what it is, right? I mean, but if it does happen, if you have a side hustle, hey, you still got income coming in, and because you're not, since you have a side hustle now, even if you lose your job, who cares? If anything, that could probably be a blessing because now you can focus on your side hustle, hit it hard, and who knows, that could be your next, that could be your job that you wake up doing every day. Which, if you enjoy doing that already to begin with, it's a win-win, right? So, nevertheless, strongly recommend do something on the side, man. I mean, have a side hustle. Try to find stuff that you enjoy doing. Maybe you failed, maybe you succeed. Who knows, right? But you know how you know? By trying it, by doing it. If you do it, you'll realize that it may work out, and it may not just work out. It may work out very well, where it will pay you 2, 3, 10, 15 times more than what you're making today in your current job. So again, I strongly recommend pick up a side hustle, man. Pick it up, even at least for the purpose of just having some extra income coming in, man. You don't want to be strapped down to one source of income, be stuck in the environment that we're at today with no job. Now you have zero income coming in, and either A, you have to deplete all your savings if you even have any, right? Because most people don't have enough savings, or B, you have to depend on the government and unemployment. And again, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be in that position. That's just me. But again, find a side hustle, do it, put action, put some work behind it. Enjoy the process. You never know, it may turn into a business. If it turns into a business, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Hit the like button if you enjoy my video. You don't, that's fine. Hit thumbs down. I'm cool with that. I'm a big boy. Thanks for watching my video. Peace.